Okay, so the next piece of, or the next topic, or the next skill you're going to learn is to multiply and divide, because those are easier than adding and subtracting, because again, we're dealing with fractions. So I remind you that to multiply fractions, all you do is multiply across and multiply on the bottom. So this is AC over BD. So for example, if you had 3/7 times 2/9, that would be 6 over 63. And then you'd have to keep reducing it. It's both are divisible by 3. 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 63 21 times. So you get 2 over 21. 21. So the idea is that you multiply across and then you reduce. It's faster though if you can reduce ahead of time. So in other words, right here, I could have said 3 goes into 3 one time and 3 goes into 9 3 times. 1 times 2 is 2. 7 times 3 is 21. See how I jumped to the answer and I didn't have to reduce later? That's kind of nice. So here we're looking at 8x over 15y times 3y over 4x cubed y squared. So a lot of you are going to feel more comfortable just multiplying across and then reducing like I did. So that would be 24xy over 60 x cubed y cubed, right? Because we're multiplying x cubed y cubed. That's y to the first, right? All right, and then you reduce. 24 and 60 are both divisible by 12. 12 goes into 24 2 times. 12 goes into 60 5 times. You may not have known that. You could have just divided it by 2 and then by 3 and then by 4, whatever, okay? But you would have figured it out, okay? X to the first, there's going to be 2 left on the bottom. And here, this is going to cancel and you're going to left 2 here. So we have 2 on the top. That's what's left. Just look and see what you didn't cancel. Over 5x squared y squared, right? And that's fine. You can do it like that. I would never do it like that personally because I love canceling. That is my jam. I think it's so much fun, and I don't know why. But here's what I do. Okay. I initially just start canceling things right here. Like if I see common factors, I'm going to cancel it. So in other words, 4 goes into 8 2 times. 3 goes into 15 5 times, right? They're both divisible by 3. Okay, x cancels and there's 2 left. And this y cancels with that y. And now you read what's left. 2 is left over 5 x squared y squared. The only danger I see in this is that sometimes you miss things that are there just because it can get disorderly. So be real careful when you cross out things and be very look carefully to make sure you don't miss anything. All right, let's try the next one. So now you have 2 rational expressions, but here's the thing. You can't cancel anything that isn't exactly the same, and you have nothing that is exactly the same. See these plus signs? These are binomials. You cannot cancel binomials unless they're exactly the same. So you need to do factoring. So I can't factor x plus 3 because it's already simplified. On the bottom, 4 is in common. 4 times 8 is 32. Times 8 is in common. 8 times 8 is 64. 7 is in common. 7 times 3 is 21. See? Now look, I can now cancel x plus 3 and x plus 8. And 4 goes into 4 once and it goes into 8 twice. So the answer is 2/7. You're going to get really good at factoring and really good at fractions. Okay? All right. This is a quadratic. Hopefully by now, with all of your experience, you recognize it as the difference of 2 squares. So we are going to factor it, okay? Times 3 is in common. Kick it out. Divide, right? And then this is a quadratic. So we have to go, okay, can I multiply x and x? 3 and 1 will get you to 4. They're both positive, and there you go. Now, what can I cancel? I can cancel x plus 1 here, x minus 3 here. And aside from that, I can't cancel anything else. So I got a 3 left here. I got an x minus 1 there. And I have an x plus 3 on the bottom. You can leave it in parentheses or take it out. It doesn't matter because we're not doing anything with it. No, you can't cancel these. You cannot cancel anything with a plus or a minus unless it's exactly the same. Don't do it. All right, next. Here we go. Okay, so now we got division. Oh no, division is just multiplication. Okay, remember, to divide fractions, all you need to do is multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so rewrite it. That's all you need to do is rewrite it. 4b to the 4th y cubed over 3y. Multiply 9y over 2b. The reciprocal. Multiply by the reciprocal. We just flipped this guy. Okay? And now you need to cancel. Okay, I'll do canceling in a different color because it's fun. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 3 goes into 9 3 times. B goes into b to the 4th, and there's one of them cancels. There's 3 left over. And then y cancels with y. So what's left over? I have a 2 and a 3. 2 times 3 is 6. I have b to the 3rd. And that's it. Over what's left on the bottom. Oh, everything canceled out. Boom. All right. And that's it. Okay. Again, we're dividing. So rewrite it. 8x minus 7. Factor, if you can, 4 times x minus 3. Factor that. Times, rewrite it, the reciprocal. 2 times x minus 5. All right, and here we go. X minus 3 cancels. By the way, take a moment if you don't get this. 4 goes into 8 2 times, and 2 goes into 2 1 time. So you're basically just left with x minus 7. Oh my God, did I just do that? I just did that. Oh my God, I did not realize I did that. Stop. I can't cancel it with this 8. I don't know what, I didn't see that. See, even I make mistakes like that, and that was a dumb one. Okay, I just was like not paying attention. No, I can't do that. So we're just going to get 8x minus 7 over 4 times 2 is 8 times x minus 5. And it says you can leave it, I think you can leave these in factored form. It's really common to leave it in factored form. Don't be tempted. I was tempted, you guys. I took the bait and then I realized, wait a minute. All right, next one, x minus 3. Notice it's quadratic. We're going to factor it, x and x. 3 and 1 plus 3 minus 1 will get me to a plus 2. Times, flip it, factor it, 4 times x plus 3. That's this one, over x plus 1. And now we can cancel anything that cancels. So x plus 3 cancels with x plus 3, and that's it. So it's 4 times x minus 3, put it in a quantity. And then we get x minus 1 times x plus 1. Now, I don't know if simplify your answer as much as possible means multiply this out. If you did, you would FOIL it out. If you did, actually, I don't know. This to me is way more comfortable. This to me is the way that it should be done. If you had to, you could always multiply it out, but we just don't typically do that. That's the difference of 2 squares. So you get x squared, and then you get plus x minus x. Don't forget the oi, minus 1. I don't know if they want this or they want this. Mathematically, this is way more common. And that's it.